my assumption would be that prior to getting the diagnosis, you probably Googled, about this condition, and everything that Doc here is talking about, you've probably seen it online, and particularly this whole bit on subfertility, which Doc tells us it's not cast in stone, it's not the end. I mean, when you Googled and saw that it could cause subfertility, was there any, say, fear in you as a woman? Because like I said, some women, most women really value this whole fertility thing and getting children. Not all, not everybody wants to have a child, but this society of ours assumes that everyone wants it. But what was it like, or how was it like for you?
I was scared, terrified actually, because I love kids. Like, my nephews are my life. I love children a lot. And through my journey with Dr. Amal, we've had these conversations so many times, especially after my second surgery, where some parts of my reproductive system had to come out because of how much they had been affected by the endo. I think for me, what has worked in terms of just getting over that fear and getting to a point where I am right now, that I feel very blessed regardless. I know when my time comes, I'll get that baby. But I've lost my train of thought.
Don't worry. Take your time, breathe in, breathe out, sip some water. It's okay, it's fine.
Yeah, so it is, and the way Dr. Amal has put it, in terms of sometimes homes and families being affected by people maybe not wanting to understand what someone is going through. I have had a relationship affected in the same way, because by the time I was being diagnosed in 2017, I was in a relationship with someone I thought I will be with, but that didn't work out. And in my heart, I do know that contributed to the relationship to the relationship ending. So, yeah.
Okay. And I'm glad that you brought up the relationship topic, because I was headed there.
Yeah.
And again, intrusive, you're free to pass, but what place are you at right now in terms of relationships? Say, are you in one? Have you had this conversation with your partner? Is it a fear that you have, say, in your next relationship? Where are you at with this?
I'm not ready to be in a committed relationship. I feel like my last relationship sort of messed me up. And then now I am very guarded in terms of who I let in and who I have this conversation with, like, intimately. So at this point, I don't think I am at a mental state where I want to be in a relationship and a committed relationship, unless down the line I find someone, or I meet someone who is like understanding, empathetic, someone who's ready to walk through the journey, because it's a journey. It's a long journey that is uncertain, sometimes with bad news every single time you go for your checkup. So I will need to have someone who is ready to be understanding and be empathetic.
All right. We'll take that. Let's end that there. Okay, Doc, I want to ask something that I think we should have started with, when we kicked off this conversation, because there's period pain. And in fact, is period pain normal?
Period pain should not be normalized, but there are situations where a girl can get pains during periods, and this is worded medically as dysmenorrhea. So there are two types of dysmenorrhea, primary and secondary. So it's the primary one that we are not usually worried about. It's never extreme, and it's usually not due to any cause. That's why it's called primary. And it is usually the type that you may hear some women describe as, that's what I used to have, and then I got my first child and my pain went away. So that's usually primary. And usually given some hormonal treatment, we can differentiate whether it's primary and secondary. And obviously the second one is that this one keeps on progressively worsening. And then there's secondary, which is now due to some cause, and one of the causes is endometriosis. It's not always endometriosis. So period pain should not be equalized to endometriosis. But I say period pain should not be normalized. Period pain should be checked, and let us as the experts decide and tell you whether this is something you can manage and live with, it will settle down, or this is due to this, or this is possibly due to endometriosis. So it's one of the causes.